Hello everyone, this is Woodhut Wigan and welcome to episode 43 of the Wigan Athletic Career Mode. And my plan for this episode is to be more relaxed, and I know that won't work out. We've got some big games this episode, but you know, it's good to have a plan. But we'll start off with a monthly scouting update, and Niemanen has officially let me down now, which is not a good start, mate. I'm trying to be relaxed, you prick. But anyway, Esas Salo is a no. I hate that he goes back to the top every time. I mean, like, why even give me Mickey Arrow? Oh my god, go back to the top again. Jame Niemanen. Love that name, by the way, Niemanen. Keeps going up. Ossian. I mean, yeah, his overall could be good, but I'm going to reject him. Tattoo Mikkonen is just terrible. So is Viljanen now. Wow, this is not looking good. Leo Raston looks good, but he is a keeper, which is quite annoying. Oskari Ossian. Yeah, looks okay. Pasi Huttunen, or Hatu, my god, I can't even say his name, but he looks good. Maybe a bit annoying that he's only 5'5", but you know. Why the hell were you even in the shortlist? Eiki Pirinen. Koivula, why are you in the shortlist? Just that potential is not good enough. I think we'll get rid of Niemanen as well eventually. I mean, he has got that really good overall, but I think it's come to the point now where that potential just ain't good enough. It really isn't. But I might sign up. Who was it? This guy, Pasi Huttunen. Because that potential 76 to 94 is good. I mean, he's only 5'5", but I'm willing to take a risk. So there we go, we signed him up and we'll scout the rest of them even further. And into our youth squad monthly report, we see he's another central attacking mid. 51 overall, so not the best, but you know, he's got that potential, which is good. And soon we might promote some youth players, especially Max Sullivan. And in this episode we have 5 games varying in difficulty, but no doubt we start with the hardest one against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu in the Champions League. Hopefully we'll remember to change the match ball for that. Then we play against Leicester at home before a bit of a break. Then we play Watford away from home at Vicarage Road. Then we play against Bayer Leverkusen, I'm guessing away from home, for another crucial match in the Champions League. Before we finish off against current league leader Southampton, but that is a home game for us. So, big games in the Champions League without a doubt. And also a big game against Southampton if they maintain their current form. But before we get into this first match against Real Madrid, we've got ourselves a transfer offer for Darren Randolph from Derby County for 1.5 million. Now, I'm hoping to sell Randolph so badly because we don't need him anymore, but I think we can get more than 1.5 million. So, I'm going to quickly negotiate this. I'm not going to delegate it because it takes too much time, and I want to get this deal done quicker just in case it does fall through again, but usually it is third time lucky. We will submit a counter of 2 million, and hopefully they'll say, no, that's a bit too much, let's say 1.8 or something. 1.5 with a 5% sell-on clause. I mean, the sell-on clause I don't really want because that is actually pointless. Let's just try 1.8 then. 1.8 his value. I mean, I'm not opposed to selling him less than his value, but yeah, there you go. 1.8 million, I'm happy with that. He's happy with that. Let's just hope they can agree terms with the guy, and wow, my voice completely went then, but do you know what? I'll keep it in. It's a bit stupid, it's a bit different, and also, like I said, I'm more relaxed. Voice cracks? Nothing about it, who cares? It's fine. And whilst we're talking about Randolph potentially leaving the club, I have managed to get a transfer offer through. Now, I've been doing transfer offers pretty much every week in-game to try and bring in another centre-back, because when it comes to January, we're losing Dan Burn and Reece James, and to be honest, we don't have much cover at the back, so I've been going for loads of offers. None of them have been working out. We've been trying to offer Michael Jacobs and also trying to offer Gavin Massey. Nobody wants wingers apparently, but Zenit did want a goalkeeper and I offered Randolph, they said yes, so we're going to try and go for this guy, Francisco Berjon Perez. Weekly wage isn't too bad, so we're going to negotiate a deal hopefully with this guy, so when it comes to January, if Randolph doesn't join Derby, he'll join Zenit instead and we'll get this guy in. If not, we get a bit of money and we'll buy this guy outright anyway. So we'll offer him a rotation role because that's what he will be, and he's happy with that. By the way, I love his hair, it is amazing. 5 years, he is a youngster. If I get him to a bigger deal, that is amazing, and he's happy with that. No release clause, I'm also happy with that. £5,800 a week in wages, not too bad. Signing bonuses, okay. I'm going to counter though. I'm actually going to edit the wage and signing bonus to 6.5. I'm going to bump down. No, I'm going to keep the signing bonus but remove that bonus. I didn't actually save it, did I? Right, 6,500. Let's give him more wages, and actually I'm going to drop down the signing bonus to just 80 grand. Submit that offer. Hopefully that should be good for him. No, he wants 80. Yeah, he still wants 83. I'm not going to squabble over, in a way, pennies at the end of the day. And there you go. We've got ourselves a new centre-back. So it's Francisco Bergeron Perez. You can see him there. And if I go to his attributes, because he's 6 foot tall, he's pretty quick for a 6 foot tall player. Good jumping as well, good strength. And he's going to be that good backup player, hopefully, for Dunk and Clerk-Salter. So, potential good signing there. Yes, his overall is a fantastic, but with a bit of training, he can be really good. And here we are at the Santiago Bernabeu, or Bernabeu, however you want to pronounce it, to face Real Madrid in the Champions League. Now, the problem is, I forgot to change the match ball because I'm a bit of an idiot. When I say I'm a bit of an idiot, I'm a total idiot. But, you know, it's not too bad. I'll remember to change it next time, hopefully. I'm actually going to write a note down to remind myself. But, back on with the game itself, it is going to be difficult, to say the least. And we're probably going to get dicked. But the group itself is looking good in our favour. 7 points for us, 7 for Real Madrid, and 1 each for Bayer Leverkusen and Porto, as you can see there. If Leverkusen and Porto draw, we should go through, no matter what this result is. And starting with the Real Madrid side, I think it is pretty similar to the last one. Lemar, Werner and Bale up front. Cruz, Casemiro and Llorente in the midfield. Digne, Varane, Fernandes and Carvajal at the back, with Keylor Navas in goal. As for us, Chaplin up front, Salvador, Candeirancho, Van Bergen, Jack Byrne, Gilby, Schlupp, Dunk, Clerk-Salter, Acosta and Harris in goal. So our typical starting 11. Although a few of them are quite tired, Van Bergen especially, I do need my best players for this match, so they're playing. And hopefully Real Madrid won't bring on Ronaldo, and he won't do what he did against Juventus, because that was absolutely fucking amazing, that overhead kick, just quality. But the time for talk is now over, the time for playing football and getting a result is upon us. And, you know, we've got Calvert-Lewin on the bench, just in case things don't go our way, but so far they've gone our way. And we've just got to hope, really hope, that we get ourselves a nice early goal like we did last time with Connor Chaplin. And the last time we did that because we talked from the start. We might be in again here. That touch from Candeirancho was not good enough though. And well cleared by Real Madrid in the end. And actually I still have a chance here if Chaplin couldn't feed in Candeirancho though. And the chance pretty much is over now. Gareth Bale. Good block. Oh my god, that was just lucky. That was just lucky. Van Bergen getting back, trying to get there against Lemar. Couldn't get there. Werner just passed it to Van Bergen. That was a bit stupid of him. But we'll take any good fortune we can get. Back to Candeirancho. Through to Chaplin. See the run of Ivan Salvador. Across goal. Ivan Salvador has taken us in front. The man who at the start of every single season, so the last 2 seasons, has been absent, but I know what he can do, so I'm going to just keep my faith with him, and he's proved it here. Good ball in from Chaplin. Actually, it's a fantastic ball, and a lovely first time finish by Ivan Salvador, number 13. Like I said before, lucky for some, not for him. He usually provides it. A red bit this time, he starts picking up the pace a bit, and if he does what he did last season, we could win the Champions League, because he was that good. But 1-0 up, another early goal, and we're in good stead. His 3rd goal in the Champions League, actually. Fair play, Salvador. Fair play. Gilby just trying his best. Costa's probably left himself in a bad position there, but we've got to focus more on the middle. Like that. Oh my god, he's at the post. He's at the post. First proper chance for Real Madrid on target, I would say. It comes off the post, and we get lucky to escape that danger. Van Bergen pass into Chaplin. We've got the pace. Van Bergen with the overlap and run. Can he get there ahead of his man? Yes, he can. Van Bergen can't put us 2-0 up. Would have been the perfect time to score just before half time. Good movement from Van Bergen and Chaplin, but this time I dragged the shot wide. rather than find the bottom corner or the side netting. Unlucky from us. Could have been a very, very crucial goal if we got it in. We have made a change at half-time. Van Bergen is coming off for Jordan Ibe because, honestly, Van Bergen is just completely fucked. I feel sorry for the guy. He has literally got nothing left. And attacking down that right-hand side for them, sorry, the left-hand side, should I say? No, I don't know, actually. Lemaire was basically giving us all sorts of problems, so I wanted a bit of pace to deal with him. And we'll get a chance again with Salvador after I've just been talking. I wanted to remain calm, so I didn't mention that we're in a good position there, but Salvador does well again, having a good performance, and a combination of keeper and defender keeps that out. And the last time they went short from a corner, Lemaire hit the crossbar, so I've got to watch out for that. And Ibe's done a relatively good job there. That's not a penalty, ref, don't you dare. Candido now running through though. Potential counter-attack over the top two Chaplin. That's a guy you want running forward. Good first touch, and it wasn't. It just wasn't a good first touch. Come on. When you need a bit of luck, you don't get it. Although it still could be in here. I just feed in Ibe. It's a cracking ball. He doesn't even go for a fucking first touch. Jordan Ibe brings it inside though, and charges at the Real Madrid defence. Bounce up, maybe Salvador can get it? Nah. No luck. Right, James Rodriguez on for Real Madrid. And hopefully we won't have to cope with him. But never mind, Lemaire has a shot anyway, and Harris makes a save. Wow, just a bit of room for him, and he picks out a shot like that. That's going in. That is going in. And Acosta does well. Oh my god, and then he just probably broke Lemaire's leg. He has probably broke Lemaire's leg though. He did so well to win the first somewhat challenge, and then afterwards, yeah, he just stormed in like a motherfucker and almost broke Lemaire's leg. But if they got through that, it could have been a counter-attack. If he carries on, he's a trooper, because that was bad. Watch it again, watch it again. That is bad. Doesn't get the ball. Could have been a red for another referee, but not for this one. And now Karim Benzema comes on for Timo Werner, who walks into Zidane. Don't do that. He might react badly. Ping it forward to Salvador. Control was good, and then he got caught by Tony fucking Cruz, who we remember from the last game. Where the fuck is the mark in there? Where the fuck is the mark in there, lads? Really? Oh, another goal that is just meh. And it's the fucking Lucas Digne, the fucking left back, who scores it. I mean, if we won this match, we would have been massively in the driving seat in this group, without a doubt. But Real Madrid get a goal because of some lack defending. I mean, what is that? What is that? What actually is that? And Jack Byrne can't get back against Digne, and it's 1-1. I mean, it's annoying. It is so annoying. What the fuck was Clark sort of doing? He's been fantastic all game. Then the ball comes over the top. He just fucking stands there like, I'm going to head this once it's gone past my head. And it does, and it's 1-0, and Digne's, what the fuck happened to your arms, mate? Don't you? At least clap properly, you arrogant bastard. 1-1. Look at all this room I've got to fucking pass to. Although Ibe is in a good position there, and for some reason it found Gilby, not Ibe, but Jack Byrne's in the middle with a lot of space. If you stay on side, lads, we could be in here. Jordan Ibe is in. He plays it back across. No one's there. Acosta, though, can get there. Into Calvert-Lewin. Good shot. Good block by Carvajal. Back into Calvert-Lewin, though. And he makes it 2-1. Calvert-Lewin, get in there. You're a shit cunt, but you've got a goal for us. Oh, my God. It's so good. Finally, fucking hell, we get a bit of luck in this match. And it is Salvador with the assist. Calvert-Lewin has come on for Candido. After they scored that goal, I thought, let's get a bit of height and a bit of pace up front. Candido was fucked. That woman's arms in the background were also fucked. But it is 2-1, and that celebration from me was weird, by the way. I've only just woke up before recording this, so, you know, I'm still kind of tired to my celebrations, and my voice aren't perfect. But it is 2-1, back in front. And there you go, we win 2-1 against Real Madrid. I think we deserved it more than the first game. The first game we did not deserve a draw at all, but we've gone to the Bernabeu, or the Bernabeu, and we've got ourselves a 2-1 win, basically down to Salvador. Everyone played well that match. Clerksholt had a bit of an iffy period, so he's not going to get mentioned. But Calvert-Lewin came off the bench, he got us the goal, and yeah, happy. 3 points. And also, even more importantly, none for Real Madrid. Now, if Porto and Bayer Leverkusen have drawn, we are through, but judging on the celebrations that our players didn't do, I'm not sure if that's happened. And by no means was it a classic game of football in terms of attack, but defensively both teams played well. We had 8 shots, they had 7, 4 on target, 3 for them. Basically that last shot for us was just the difference. That's all it was, possession, like I said, even. They actually did a few tackles, we did 9 ourselves. However, we did give away 3 fouls, which, you know, I'll say 2 were, and a yellow card, which definitely was a yellow card. But yeah, just happy with that performance and result. In terms of players who played well, Salvador's going to get man of the match, without a doubt. But Chaplin played well, Ibe did really well off the bench. I think Salvador, Chaplin, Ibe, Calvert-Lewin, definitely Calvert-Lewin, because he got us the winning goal. And then also, I might give one to Byrne and Gilby as well. So Byrne, Gilby, Ibe, Chaplin, Salvador, and Calvert-Lewin. Basically the top 6 players are all players of the match. Or man of the match, whatever you want to call it. But now we're going to advance forward and see what the other result was. I can't see it. Porto did lose against Leverkusen at home. Come on, Porto, do us a favour. So Leverkusen are now very close to Real Madrid. But if Real Madrid beat Leverkusen, we're through. And now it looks like we are solely relying on Randolph joining Zenit St. Petersburg because his transfer talks with Derby have broken down. So 3 transfer offers for Randolph. All 3 accepted. All 3 broken down in the contract talks. It's just incredible, but hopefully he'll go to Zenit without any problems and we'll get in a new centre-back. And now into our next game of the episode. We're into Premier League action and we're against Leicester City. Now I have done Leicester a massive disservice this episode and I do apologise for that because they're currently 3rd in the table. They had a really good start. Them, Southampton have played really well at the start, so actually, it's going to be a pretty big episode. I mean, look at them. They are 3rd. 21 points. Only, what, 1 behind Chelsea, 2 behind Southampton, who have lost their first game of the season. But, you know, it is fair play to Leicester. This is actually going to be a very big and crucial match at the top of the table. You see, that man Grigg is also playing, as is Calvert-Lewin. And they are the best defensive side. They've only conceded 5 goals. We conceded 8. Probably 0-0. And I'll start off by showing you our side. You can see that Grigg is up front. He's been unhappy about not playing, so we'll give him a chance. Calvert-Lewin comes in as the central attacking mid / centre forward because Chaplin is tired. Also, Badiashile is in for Harris. Once again, Badiashile a bit upset about not playing as much, so we'll give him a bit of a chance and give Harris a small break. As for Leicester, a 4-4-2. Musa and Kalulu up front. Kaputska, Amati, Mendy and Thomas in the midfield. Pacini, Semedo, Yaya Banana and Callum Elder at the back. And Schmeichel in goal. So some good players there mixed in with some average players. Not sure what Leicester are doing or who is actually at Leicester anymore, but it's worked for them so far. Let's see if we can break down this defence and score past the best defensive side in the league. Can we just rewind? I mean, I just stayed quiet because that shot is fucking phenomenal. That is fucking pathetic by Kalulu. Craig Shakespeare. Damn, this is old. But, yeah, what the hell was that shot? So close to Leicester, they probably deserve to take the lead. Now it's Gilby involved. Jack Byrne eventually joining the attack. Finds the run of Calvert-Lewin. Across to Grigg. It's a cracking ball across to Will Grigg. Good shot, good save by Schmeichel. And I was so confident that was going to go in that I actually was in the arsehole commentator mode, whatever I call it. And it didn't go in, and we've got another chance here, but Pacini fucking defends well. Wow, 2 chances for both sides, hitting the post or crossbar, whatever, then missing the second shot or having it saved. Just bleh. Found a bit of space for Calvert-Lewin, however, and we're going to turn back inside, go for a shot. Grigg's got the block. Salvador should get this one, and he does. 1-0, and it has been a boring first half. Good chance for them at the start, good chance for us not long after that. Since then, it has just been a matter of defending and a lot of midfield pressure from both teams, but we've had the ball quite a bit. Calvert-Lewin involved in the goal, good shot, good save by Schmeichel, and this time it is Salvador on the follow-up, and he gets himself a easy goal. And like I said, he just starts coming good at this point this season, gets goals like this, which are important, and just starts, you know, chugging away, getting goals after goals after goals. And there you go, 1-0 up just before half-time. Well, I say just before, 5 minutes before half-time. It is his first goal in the Premier League, however, this season. But we know that's not really that big because he'll get a lot more, hopefully, down the line. Good tackle by Schlupp, but Thomas gets very lucky to get that second ball. And the ball whipped in. Costa should deal with that, and he has done. That's a foul. That is a foul on Van Bergen. The ref's not going to call it, and it's 1-1. First shot on target, if I'm not mistaken, from Leicester, and it's a goal. Yeah, that is... I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because I should have dealt with it better with Van Bergen, no doubt about it. I should have just held square and cleared the fucking ball, but I'm pretty sure that's a foul on Van Bergen. I'm almost positive that's a foul on him because we deal with this header, we control the ball here, and they don't win the ball. They actually don't win the ball. That is a foul on Van Bergen. The referee doesn't call it. Kaputska makes us pay with a beautiful finish, no doubt about that, but that is a foul on Van Bergen without a doubt. And the referees, like usual on career mode, give fouls for you. Like, you touch them slightly. Man, it sounded weird then saying touch, but you touch them ever so slightly. Free kick. They can kick you and bring you down and drag you to the floor. Play on. Very, very annoying, but it is 1-1. Got to deal with this situation now. 3 subs being made all at the same time, bringing off tired players and just people who haven't done that well, because I have to, really. Well, I've got a man down in the box who's appealing instead of defending, Sol. Jack Byrne can now send this forward to Jordan Ibe, who is fresh on the pitch, forward to Candeo Nacho, who should be onside. Good first touch and he's in. Candeo Nacho, across goal, and it's a tap-in. Calvert-Lewin 2-1. Them subs have paid a massive difference, have paid dividends, made a massive difference. Who gives a shit? We've got ourselves in front. Counter-attack the brilliant play. Candeo Nacho getting the ball from Jordan Ibe, who is a sub. And that is a very good pass in to Calvert-Lewin, who gets himself his first goal of the game, sorry. Feels like his second, but talking down that left side, we got the ball back with Jack Byrne, played it forward to our main man, Jordan Ibe, who then released Candeo Nacho into Calvert-Lewin for his 4th goal in the Premier League. He's picking up the pace a bit recently. Ever since he got dropped and come back, he's doing better. So, fair play to you, mate. 2-1. Gilbert, Ibe again. On the counter, should get away from his man, Jordan Ibe. He has done as well. Jordan Ibe running forward. And we're going to go for a shot, why not? Van Bergen, oh my god, of course he blocked it. On the fucking line. Gilbert in the middle to Jack Byrne is the obvious choice. Candeo Nacho into Ibe. Can't take on his man for some reason, he's just gone weak as shit. Ultra defensive because they're going ultra attacking. Musa against Bammer, who is fresh on the pitch because of Acosta being absolutely fucked. That's a brilliant ball in though. Absolutely brilliant ball in. 2-2. They don't deserve it though. Oh my god, this game is so broken at times. And go celebrate with your manager again. Go and be a fucking cunt again. Shit me. 2-2. Fucking Semedo with a goal this time. The centre-back, that is. Oh my god, just no marking in the box. Absolutely no marking. We went from defensive to ultra-defensive, but look. He just goes in at the back. He just goes in the middle. Who is actually marking him? It's meant to be fucking, was it Jack Byrne? And we just don't deal with it. 2-2. They don't deserve it, but they've got it fucking anyway. Shit, me. And there you go. Game ends 2-2. They don't deserve anything from this match, but they've got it. First half, 2 chances for both sides, which none of us took. Then we got the lead. They did fuck all after that. Yet they get themselves a 2-2 draw. And once again, the stats show that we deserve to win the match, but we don't get anything from it really, apart from a point which, in the long run, doesn't help us at all. 7 shots on target compared to the 3, which means they scored pretty much every shot on target apart from 1, which is annoying because it's FIFA and that's what happens. But yeah, it's just one of those. Calvert-Lewin had a good match, so did Salvador, who came off, so I think it is going to be Calvert-Lewin and Salvador getting man of the match. And yeah, just annoying. Maybe Bammer on at right back wasn't the best choice. He got beat for pace a lot of times, and because of that, we did concede a goal in the end. But that's FIFA for you. That is FIFA, and it doesn't give a shit about logic or anything else really, especially on sliders like this.
Good news, everyone!
We have received a transfer offer for Michael Jacobs from Norwich for 1.8 million. Now, I'm happy about this because Michael Jacobs has proved to be the most impossible person to get rid of. And yeah, the email was really weird then. We are still going to negotiate a deal with Norwich, but his wages aren't that much. Norwich should be able to afford him, as should the other clubs who tried to sign him. He doesn't want to stay, but for some reason he keeps rejecting offers from other clubs. We're going to ask for 2.1 million, his value. Hopefully they'll be like, yeah, that's no problem, or at least bargain us down. Never mind, 2.1 million for Michael Jacobs, and he could be on his way to Carrow Road. And plus Norwich are a Premier League side, so they should be able to afford it. He's staying in the Premier League. Hopefully, things are good. Now, before I get into the next little segment, a couple of things I want to show you. The first is that, yes, at the top left corner, you can see my manager rating is now in the red and is 69. Now, the reason for that is I haven't achieved some important objectives, and the board's been a bit annoyed, like, what you doing, mate? You got to kind of sort this out. So, hopefully in January, we can sort that out, and as you can see, we aren't earning enough money to pay our player wages. Ooh, that's a problem. But now on to the next thing. We got nothing left. Literally nothing. 0-0. We can't do a fucking thing. Now, I could do a financial takeover, but I ain't going to do that. That's just the easy way out. We're going to suffer through more financial difficulties. But I did try and sign a player before on a swap deal, and the board literally said,
"You'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing."
Because we had fuck all money left. We can't even approach players anymore. It is mental, but we have to cope with this situation, and we will do. We're Wigan, we've been through worse. I'm back with Premier League action now, and we're against Watford at Vicarage Road. But this game is not at the best of times, because our next match is a crucial one against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League, so we kind of got our thoughts on that one as well as this one. But we've got to get our Premier League form sorted. It's been a bit shit of late, but we've made a few changes for this match anyway, with that Leverkusen game in mind. Hopefully they won't cost us too much in this match. But before I show you my changes, here is a look at Watford's side. Gray up front with Cleverley behind him, Richarlison and Kurtabia as the wingers. Agbo and Mere, I believe, in the midfield. Ziegler, Kabasele, Cathcart, and I think his name is Felqueer. I'm not sure, but if it is offensive, I apologise. That's the man's name. And then Bachmann in goal. As for us, the changes you'll notice is that Kandera Nacho is playing in place of Gilby, who's getting a bit of a rest. He doesn't need one, but I want to keep him fresh for that next game. Zagadou is in for Clerk-Salter, and Burke is in at right back for Acosta. Now, Acosta has been a fantastic player for us. Doesn't get the credit he sometimes deserves, so he needs a bit of a break before this next match. And plus, give Burke a chance at right back. Hopefully that won't cause us too much problems, because the rest of the team is the same. Burn and Chapman linking up well. Jack Byrne on a bit of a drive. Finessed effort. Whew, Jack Byrne. First chance of the match, really. And Jack Byrne puts it wide, but it's not a bad effort from the Irishman. Edge of the box, tried a finesse effort, and it went fair wide. Alright, Kandera Nacho forward to Chaplin, not even Van Bergen either, never mind. Chaplin has the pace, pull it back. Referee, can you come back and sort out this shit? I am almost positive that Chaplin was fouled. You're not going to call it though because you're an arsehole. And we've missed a fucking shot. Now bring this back. Bring that back. Chaplin was going to play the ball simply across to Calvert-Lewin for a tap-in, but he fell over. Now, let's just go back and watch it again. Let's just go back and just find out what the hell actually fucking happened. Because I'm almost positive this is a foul on Chaplin. Let's just set it slow speed. He's going to pass, and like, the guy runs across the back of him. We're going to pass there, you see, Calvert-Lewin's going to get it, and he gets fouled. That is a foul, that's a penalty. Referee didn't give it. We'll carry on. Kandera Nacho, weak ass tackle. Not very weak there though. Oh, good ball through. To Calvert-Lewin. Chaplin making that run, and we just waited enough time to find Connor Chaplin, who's going to finesse it and miss. Salvador, I didn't even tell him to shoot, but he did. But he's offside anyway. But we've missed another chance there. That's basically 3. I'm counting the penalty incident. I should have done better with that. I should have put power, not pace, but... Sorry, power, not finesse. But I got scared after that last shot we missed with Van Bergen, and that's why I missed. So a change at half-time for us. Van Bergen was injured, not massively, didn't have to come off straight away, but I can't risk it with games coming up. Or I'd bring on Ibe, the super sub, and hopefully he can help us in this match. But yeah, disappointing if Van Bergen is injured, but fucking that's a cracking ball, and Dunk's cleared it. And then Ibe will keep it alive potentially, yes he will, and then maybe he can get himself on the counter here, but they've still got defenders back. Fucking arseholes. Should have really played in Chaplin there, but I didn't, and I'm going to pay for it in the end because that's a good tackle by Murray. BaxterDaKing taking it in his stride. Couldn't get that ball forward, but we might get a thrown out of it. Nobody's kept it in. Oh my god, I bet you wish you didn't keep that in there, do you, mate? I bet you wish you'd let that go out. Foul queer, whatever your name is. But wow, that was a bad tackle by Chaplin. That is a yellow card. I'm happy with that yellow card, though. I don't give a shit. They've injured Van Bergen. I am out for blood. Same thing happened to, he wasn't there. Was it a Leicester player, I think? That is just amazing, though. That's what you want in your fucking players. Aggressive tackles, and Murray is coming off. I'm not bringing off the guy who got absolutely creamed, but Chalobah is coming on. Oh my god, that's a brilliant tackle. And Salvador could be away now if he gets off his man. Yeah, that's a foul, but Calvert-Lewin once again not making the right run. That should be yellow card, no doubt, but I'm just annoyed at Calvert-Lewin this match. He's gone back to his usual self, not making the runs properly, not helping out his teammates. I think 3 times I can pick out, this one included. That actually is a red card. Never mind, that's a red card from Chalobah. I do like the guy in real life, Nathaniel Chalobah. Total respect for him. But that was a red, no doubt. But he's got away with one there. But Calvert-Lewin back to his usual self, not making the runs, not helping out. We've got a free kick here we can try and score with. Who's their best free kick taker though? Accuracy wise, we have got absolutely nobody. It's Chaplin who's going to take it then. Try and get it up and over the wall in that top corner. I think we hit the post. I think we hit the fucking post. I could be wrong, but I think we did. That is annoying. Please win that header, Schlupp. Thank you. They're an actual fan, they made the fucking run. Jack Byrne not getting forward properly. Chaplin finding Jack Byrne again, no luck. Foul on Chaplin, not going to get given. Schlupp kind of dealing with that. And not really, actually. Bit of a long stoppage time going on here. And Jordan Eibner. Oh my god, how is that the pass? How is that the pass? And it should be full time now. Not going to get a chance another attack really, I don't think. Well then maybe we will. Maybe we will. Maybe we will if BaxterDaKing gets on his bike. Nope, never mind. Chaplin. Back. Oh my god. Ibe. Oh my god, what a block by Pereira. And yeah, that's it, game over. It should be anyway, if not, it's the longest extra time in the world. Longest extra time in the world, potentially? I mean, seriously. How is this not gone yet? How has this not been called yet? Salvador cutting back inside, and Ibe didn't shoot. Wow, this game is destined to finish 0-0, even though we're going to have like fucking... How long is this extra time? I think the game finally ends. We had about fucking 3 chances in the last 2 minutes apparently. But the game ends 0-0 and it was destined to do so. We couldn't get anything going. No luck. And there you go. 0-0. Another fucking draw in the Premier League. We can't do shit in the Premier League. Champions League, we're fine. We can beat Real Madrid. We can beat Bayer Leverkusen and Porto. Get a draw against Real Madrid. But in the fucking Premier League, we keep drawing games. It is frustrating as fuck. But saying that, that is even more frustrating in itself. 11 shots compared to the 1, 6 on target compared to the 1, and yeah, it's just, we're not getting the look. We're not getting the look at all, especially with that injury to Van Bergen just before half time, but we're just not getting it. Just not getting it. 2 yellow cards for us, 1 for them. Their yellow card was a lot worse than ours. Actually, not saying that. Chaplin's yellow card was quite bad. I've got one, I don't know why. I think got it same time as Chaplin, but yeah, just another one of them games that nothing went our way really. BaxterDaKing didn't play too bad as a CDM kind of player, so fair play to him. But I think Schlupp had a good game, as it did Jack Byrne. So yeah, Schlupp and Jack Byrne will get man of the match. And as you can see here, it is bad news. Mitchell van Bergen has got a 3-week injury with a hyperextended knee and will miss probably the final few Champions League games. Definitely the next one. Actually saying that, no, he will miss the final Champions League games. Not good. Kind of need him, so Ibe have to step up as our starting right midfielder for a bit. And yes, one of the offers did break down for Michael Jacobs, but the other one has actually gone through. Michael Jacobs will be joining Norwich. We'll get 1.6 million of that, which I'm happy about. We'll have some money in the bank, although not much. But yeah, money in the bank, I'm happy about that. And Jacobs leaving as well, so all good, all good. And now we are at the Bay Arena, or the Bay Arena, whatever you want to call it. Probably is a Bay Arena, isn't it? For this match against Bayer Leverkusen, which is now a crucial match in the Champions League. A win for Bayer Leverkusen and a win for Real Madrid makes the final game against Porto even more important. But if we get ourselves a draw here, we automatically qualify and get ourselves through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. We've also changed the match ball as well. You can see in the referee's hand there. It is the Adidas Torfabrick Bundesliga ball. But yeah, as you can see, we get a draw, we go through, because then we'll have more points than Leverkusen. They can't catch us. Leverkusen win, they'll go to 7 points, 3 points behind us, and a possibility of beating us. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And we'll start off with this Bayer Leverkusen side, which is a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-2-2. Hovic and King up front, Niang and Gil on the wings, Bender and somebody else in the middle, Gulam, Ruiz, Bender and Retsos at the back, and then Leno in goal. So a very strong Bayer Leverkusen side. Our side features one change. Ibe is in for the injured Van Bergen, and the rest of the team is the original starting 11. Calvert-Lewin now fully restored, even though last game he didn't play too well. Hopefully he'll come good now, and I'm hoping for a top goal scorer in the Champions League, Salvador, to pull something out the bag against Bayer Leverkusen, like I think he did last time. Almost causing myself problems then though, and Gilby can't actually find the run of Jordan Ibe. That is a cracking pass to him. Good first touch, and he's in not the best of first touches though. And pull it back for Chaplin, off the line by Retsos. And flick it back to Gilby, actually very good flick from Jack Byrne. Now Ibe, fucking hell, that wasn't good enough. Although, I don't know what happened then afterwards. Mistake at the back from them, and we couldn't capitalise. And King, he is good in the air, beats Clark Salter. Schlupp just going to hold off his man. Please don't let them score from this, because that would be fucking even more gutting. Schlupp gets across, well defended. Salvador couldn't get there. King in a lot of space, and he's at the post. He's at the fucking post. Didn't clear that well either. This could be danger for us. Couldn't get there again. Hovic back to King. My god, he could have kept going then, but he didn't. Said they're just trying to fucking find the most perfect goal apparently, and it's not going to come with shots like that or like that. And we eventually get it somewhat clear. Out to, that was not a good pass, but it somehow made its way through. I don't know how, but now Acosta on the overlap. I thought that was a terrible pass, but it wasn't. Instead, we have a chance here. Calvert-Lewin to Salvador, and the main man in the Champions League gets a goal. I said he needed to step up, and he has stepped up. We've deserved our set a goal from our first few chances, which all came in the space of like a minute of each other, but then Leverkusen did go up the other end, almost got a goal. A lot of lucky passing here, I'm not going to lie, but Salvador actually did really well there. Pulled off his man kept going back. I think it is it not Retsos? He's usually marking Salvador, but we get a bit of luck and we get ourselves a 1-0 lead. Salvador with a goal, Calvert-Lewin with the assist, and it has been a frantic start to the game. A goal was coming, luckily for us, it's come for us and Salvador. 1-0. Oh well, come on, get back. Well done, Chaplin. Keep going, lad. Connor fucking Chaplin. Man on a mission at the moment. And fucking hell, man is on a mission. And Salvador in the middle. Oh, we've got Ibe as the runner at the back. And it is 2-0. Jordan Ibe getting the goal. It was Salvador as the dummy runner. And we are now 2-0 up. Or was it Calvert-Lewin as the dummy runner? I actually don't know who it was. No, actually it was Calvert-Lewin as the dummy runner. Christ, I thought it was Salvador, but it wasn't. And there you go. Ibe gets a goal. Actually, a really good finish through the legs of the defender and then in the back of the net. Leno took a foot out, but it was a weak foot in the end, and it is 2-0 to us. A quick fire double. And can we keep hold of this lead? Maybe defend a bit and get another goal on the counter? Kill off the game completely? Who knows? 25th minute though, 2-0 up. Exactly what we wanted. Don't one of you cover, not both of you. Tackle by Jack Byrne was good. The tackle from Jack Byrne was good. Now we're getting fucked. Now we're getting fucked. It's not a fucking foul. Oh my, we fucking deserve like maybe 3 penalties this episode. Is it been 3? Definitely 2, maybe 3, I don't know, but that is not a penalty. I mean, you can't even fucking see anything because fucking Dunk's in the way, but that is not a penalty. I didn't touch the man. We've done that before, and, you know, played on. They've done that before, played on. But for some reason, this referee gives a penalty, and now King has a chance of getting Bayer Leverkusen back in the match. I'm not sure where he's going. Long ass run up, I don't know where he's going. Well, there's no saving that, is there? 2-1. But it's not a penalty. Not a penalty. Back in the game there by Leverkusen because of some dodgy refereeing. Fucking shock. Again, I'm not surprised anymore by this game, but at times words a bit thin. You think to yourself, really, doing it again? But if you're going to score a penalty, that is how you fucking do it. I mean, again, not a penalty, but that is fantastic. What a shot from Joshua King, a person I was looking to sign, but then I realised I had no money, couldn't do it. But yeah, 2-1. Shit, shit, shit. A lot of power, whip it in. Clark Salter. Man was open. And he's missed it. That's actually the best corner I've done in a long time. Clark Salter was open. Dunk was there. How? How have we not got that goal? Oh, no, no, no. Don't fuck us now, game. Don't fuck us now. We've had a good start. Don't fuck us. Back to Byrne. Now Gilby. Saw the run of Jack Byrne, and man's through on goal, and man is going to fucking score a goal. 3-1, there's the goal we needed. Jack Byrne with it. That is how you fucking strike a ball. And you do that celebration. I'm slowly growing to love this celebration. And I'm lying to you, I actually hate it. They're all booing the fucking celebration, not the goal. 3-1, get in. Fucking... Finally. A bit of luck, and something goes our way. I say a bit of luck. Our first goal was a bit lucky, but... That's a brilliant ball in from Gilby. Jack Byrne runs onto it. Brilliant strike. It makes up for giving away the penalty, which weren't a penalty. And probably a goal of the month contender there, because I don't think we've actually scored many goals similar to that. That is actually a beautiful goal. 3-1. Jack Byrne with it. Get in. Corner ball now. Once again, a lot of power in the mixer. Win the header. Clark Salter. Leno, good save and punched his man on the line. Although Clark Salter might have got himself injured, he actually has got himself injured going for that header. Not what I wanted, mate. Not what I wanted. 2 injuries now in 2 games. Not good at all. This one looks more serious. The referee finally brings on a fucking physio. Looks like his knee, or it could be his shoulder. It could, probably knowing this, it'll be his fucking foot. But yeah, Clark Salter is injured. So Dan Byrne is going to come on. Good backup to have. And I'm going to have to bring off Salvador. Although I am going to bring on Massey and then switch Ibe onto the left wing. So all their subs have been made. Lang has come on for Chaplin just before that corner. So yeah, 3 subs made literally within the space of minutes. I didn't want to make all 3 at once though. Dan Byrne not played in a while, he might be a bit rusty. Acosta. Can't find Calvert-Lewin. Then Massey, who is onside. Gavin Massey. Play it back across goal. What a save by Leno. Keep it alive, never mind. Wow. Into fucking nobody, because he couldn't get that pass off. Gilby with an interception though. Over the top again. Acosta can't deal with it once again. They're going to play long balls. Got the right man on for the job in Dan Byrne. Massey over the top. Get a good first touch, lad. Gavin Massey running down the line again. Almost got a goal the fucking first time he did it. He might get this one now. And he will actually. Massey into Lang, 4-1, game over. Massey and Lang, the subs, I didn't want to, well, I didn't want to bring on Lang. I didn't really want to bring on Massey if I can help it, but I did for Salvador. And yes, Massey down that right side has just terrorised this Bayer Leverkusen side. And Lang, who, do you know what? He is a pretty good player when he actually gets on the pitch. Makes it 4-1. I think that might be his first Champions League goal ever. But yeah, 4-1, game is ours. Massey this time gets beaten to the ball though, which is unusual. And they are counter-attacking here. Costa not back defending. And that's going to be 4-2. What a save by Harris. How has he saved that? Where's Dan Byrne going? How has he saved that though? That's a brilliant save from Harris. Calvert-Lewin will deal with it, and so will Lang. Oh my god, I should have really passed that out, but I didn't. I got greedy. I was hoping for another goal. Should have just blasted it clear. Acosta get there, thank you very much. What the hell was Lingard doing then? Right, Massey. Just get us out. Callum Lang. Through to Calvert-Lewin. Can we make it 5? It will be unfair on Bayer Leverkusen. But I don't care. And neither does Leno. He keeps it 4. Corner ball, a lot of power. It's been working for us. Lang heads it down. No one else there though. But it doesn't matter. The game ends 4-1. And depending on results, we've potentially sealed top spot. We're definitely going through to the next round. That is without a doubt going to happen. But we might have also sealed ourselves top spot if Real Madrid failed to beat Porto. We'll find out in a second. But yeah, a good game. I'm going to go straight into the stats actually, just to show you that we deserve this win. 4 goals. 1 to them, obviously. We know how many goals we scored. But 10 shots on target compared to the 2. 16 shots in total to the 6. That's fantastic. Possession was all ours. Tackling was all ours. 3 fouls. But the biggest and worst news from this game is that injury to Klerk-Salter in the 73rd minute. Hopefully it's not too bad and he can be fine. But I will not advance onwards and see Porto drew against Madrid. We've got top spot. Thank you very much, Porto. And Klerk-Salter is out for the season. 7-month injury. Anterior cruciate ligament has been injured. And yep, that's 7 months out. Rest of the season gone. And we haven't really got amazing backup at centre-back. Dan Burns leaving eventually. So, yeah, that's not good news for us. Not good news at all. Looks like Zagadou will be making a few more appearances this season. It's a bloody good job we loaned him in, because that is a shocking injury. Fucking hell. And now for the last match of the episode. It is a huge match against league leaders Southampton and one of our rivals in this career mode. I think our rivals probably at the top of the list is Southampton, then Man City, then some other teams all kind of bunched together, but definitely Southampton and Man City are our biggest rivals. And you can see they are 7 points ahead of us after 12 games. This is a must-win game for us. Southampton, however, don't lose that much. Win quite often. I think, was it what, 2 draws and a loss? Or 3 draws and a loss? So they are in very good form. It's all about how we play on the day. And if Southampton, who are joint best defensive side alongside Leicester, play well. And you can see our team for this match. We've got Zagadou in for the injured Klerk-Salter. Ibe still in for the injured Van Bergen. And Reece James coming in at left back because Schlupp is tired. A lot of people are tired, but we have got a kind of a break coming up. We've got Man City in the Carabao Cup, so that'll be our rotation side for that. So we don't have to worry about them playing their next game. As for Southampton, Gabbiadini up front with Tadic behind him. Sims and Mahrez on the wings. Not sure who's in the middle, but I can't even, be honest, guess. Messina, Jones, Yoshida, Malo at the back, then Fraser Forster in goal. So it's going to be a difficult match for us. Southampton playing really well, and we really need a win to salvage our league season so far, which has been a bit shit. Jones over the top, former player for us, Alfie Jones, was it at some point? I think on loan, didn't make many appearances. Ibe into Calvert-Lewin. I see the run of Chaplin. Good chance us early on, and I've hit it straight at Fraser Forster. Then the kind of chance I need to take, and I'm not taking them. I will get punished. Reece James on that left side. Salvador's got a bit of space, and he can work with it now. And blocked by Yoshida. Calvert-Lewin again, not running in the box. Just make that run on the edge of the box. I can play it across to you so we have a better chance, but he doesn't. He stays there, and it's blocked by Yoshida. Corner ball now, going to whack it in with a lot of power. Hopefully this will work out with Zagadou in there. Good save by Fraser Forster. Ball whipped in. Oh, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Jack Byrne with the block. And Zagadou will clear. That was a very good little effort in there. And it's not over yet, the danger. Zagadou on Gabbiadini. Slides in to try and get the block. And Acosta deals with it. That was a cheeky effort there from Southampton, and it almost paid off for him. Zagadou not marking Gabbiadini in the middle. Glad they didn't find that pass through to him. Sims getting marked. Zagadou getting that. Well done. Only as fair as Reed. Jack Byrne couldn't let it go. Oh, God, no. Terrible. Saved by Harris. Out to Sims. Another save by Harris. Whew. Come on, Calvert-Lewin, lad. Put a fucking better foot in than that. I mean, we should have players back defending, but we don't. And fucking hell, really? Stop giving them bullshit look. Dunk. Make that run, James. Salvador, off him. And then there you go. Through now to Calvert-Lewin. Good tackle by Jones, not really. Calvert-Lewin in. And again. And again. 1-0. That was lucky. I'm just adjusting myself in my chair there. Very lucky goal that to score, but I'll take a bit of luck. We've not had much as of late. I think we've got lucky in the most stupid times. We didn't need it, but tackle weren't good enough there. The shot weren't good enough for us. So it was already covering that really. Should have gone to the near post. But it works out for us in the end. Calvert-Lewin gets it back, almost blocked by Yoshida. But it is now 1-0 and we got ourselves a lead. Not a comfortable lead though, and I can see Southampton scoring, so we need another. Definitely need another. 3 would be perfect. But Calvert-Lewin gets a goal. Not the greatest of first halves. Second half though, set it off very well. And he's got a goal. 1-0. Schlupp at that side at the moment. Dunk trying to... How have you played him onside? Off the crossbar. How have you played him onside? Like, seriously though, have you played him onside? Massey. Oh my god. I'll meant to be to Jack Byrne, but I'll take it into Chaplin's feet. There's Reece James getting forward. Salvador, mate. You finally made the good run. Chip it in. How? How have we got that in? 2-0. How? I honestly don't know how we got that goal. I really couldn't tell you. They hit the crossbar moments ago, and then we go and score a goal like that. Holy shit, how have we scored? I honestly can't believe it. Reece James finally does a bit of good stuff for once. Salvador whips a ball in. I don't get how Calvert-Lewin's got there. The man slides in, is it Yoshida again, not having the best of games apparently. And Calvert-Lewin gets in between the man and the keeper, just risks it and gets a bit of luck. 2-0, Calvert-Lewin with both goals. Yeah, I'm just shocked, really. We don't deserve this, but I'll take it any day of the week. Chaplin there, using the body of fucking Calvert-Lewin to get away from his man, really. Space for Gilbin there. Calvert-Lewin, I think you're onside, mate. I think you were. Can you be in for a hat-trick? No, you can't. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Couldn't find any. Zagadu's going to get there, though. Play it out to Salvador. And there you go. The game ends 2-0. We beat league leader Southampton in fortunate circumstances, without a doubt. We did not deserve to win that match. We really didn't. But finally, a bit of luck against a good side. I mean, we've had mixed fortunes. We've drawn against, I think, was it Watford, Bournemouth and Palace. And at the time we drew against them sides, they were in the bottom 3. So, you know, against the bottom 3 sides, we've not done well. But against the top sides, we haven't done too bad. I think we lost against Chelsea and City only. So, a 2-0 win, I'm happy with it. Calvert-Lewin, good performance from him. And for once, the stats don't tell the story, because they've actually done a bit of a disservice to Southampton. Yes, in front of goal, they weren't fantastic, but we weren't that good either. 13 shots, 8 on target, but, you know, we didn't really test Forster that much in that second half anyway, but we got the goals in the second half. But yeah, we did not play that well. 10 tackles, 1 foul. Acosta, I can't remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that foul. They got a free kick and almost scored from it. But honestly, we just got very, very lucky that match. And we got all 3 points. And a very quick little shout out here for man of the match. Definitely Calvert-Lewin's going to get it. Salvador also going to get his name on the list. As is the man who was substituted at the back, Lewis Dunk. Cracking game at the back. Very well defended. Reece James got an 8, don't know how. But yeah, Dunk was fantastic at the back. So Dunk, Salvador and Calvert-Lewin on for Player of the Month. So yeah, definitely man of matches for me, without a doubt. And now for a quick look at the Premier League table and just a quick mention about the Champions League. We are in first place, 5 points clear of Real Madrid with 1 game remaining. So we will finish in first place and finish as group winners. But as you can see for this table, we are in 6th at the moment in the Premier League. Not doing too bad, a third of the way through the season. If we carry on this form, I think we'll finish on about 69 points or somewhere around that mark. Not good enough to win the league, might be good enough for top 4, but it all depends on how well these other sides do. You can see Stoke and Liverpool only lost 1 game each. Chelsea, Southampton, Leicester and ourselves only lost 2 games. So it is very tight at the top of the table. Only 6 points between us and Chelsea, and there's only, 1 point between Leicester and Liverpool, 3rd and 5th. So yeah, anything can change. And I said it is still relatively early. United not doing too well. City and Arsenal and Spurs all underperforming, but City have drawn 7 games. Incredible. As for the bottom of the table, Norwich 1 win, 4 draws, 8 losses. And you see Watford and also Derby and Everton only have 1 win after 13 games. Not good in the Premier League. Probably will see you get sacked in real life. But yeah, that is the table for you. 3rd of the way through, and it's looking good. Could be better. Now, before I get into Player of the Month and also Goal of the Month, a few things I want to mention very quickly. The first is that Chaplin is now 80 overall, and some other good performers there are Van Bergen 79. That injury is going to hamper him slightly, but only slightly. Harris 78, as is Calvert-Lewin, Salvador, Ibe, Acosta 77, along with Jack Byrne and Clerk Salter. Injury probably not the best for him, and it's kind of hampered his progress, and he'll be out for the rest of the season. But I just want to mention that our players are very young. Other than Dunk, who is 29, all these players who are like our highest rated players are under the age of 24. Not reached their peak yet. Some like Harris nowhere near their peak. So, you know, we've got a lot of time to improve these players and make them as best as they could be. But speaking of people who, you know, might be leaving the club, like Badiashile, very unhappy about his playtime at the moment, has come to me and said he wants to leave the club. Now, judged on his stats, he should really stay because he's only played 3 games but kept 2 clean sheets, whereas Harris has played 21, although 3 of them were in the International Cup, the pre-season. So what, 18 games, 8 clean sheets. It's not too bad from him, but you know, we've got to maybe rotate Badiashile in a bit more. I do want to keep him, I don't want to get rid of him, but if it comes down to it, I can always trade him in and get a different keeper, but I'd rather not to keep messing around with keepers, to be honest. And yeah, now on to Player of the Month. The main reason I'm in this little menu for, and it's actually going to go to this man here, Ivan Salvador, whatever you want to call him. Has been fantastic this month. 5 goals and 6 assists so far in 18 games. So performing very well there. I'm very quickly going to mention the games he's played well in. Real Madrid, he played good. Leicester, he played good. Also against Leverkusen, I believe he played well. And also against Southampton. The only game he didn't play well was Watford. I don't think he was playing for that match. I could be wrong though. So yeah, he's had a very good month. 4 games out of 5 he's performed well in. Hence he's in excellent form. Calvert-Lewin came close. He got it 3 times. But yeah, Salvador, well deserving of Player of the Month. Coming good a bit earlier this season. Hopefully next season he can kick on from the start. But there you go. Player of the Month, Ivan Salvador. And now on to Goal of the Month and end of the episode. And Goal of the Month will go to Jack Byrne for his goal against Bayer Leverkusen. What a goal it was as well. Right-footed strike outside the box. Past Leno, no chance of him saving that. I did mention during the episode it should get Goal of the Month, and it well deserves it. Also, this was just after he gave away a penalty, so cracking time for him to score that goal there. So if you have any transfer suggestions, by the way, let me know about them in the comments below. I won't be able to do them this transfer window coming up because we have fuck all money, like I've mentioned this episode. So yeah, just let me know about them, and eventually it might get around to them. And once again, thanks for watching this career mode. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time for more of the Wigan Athletic career mode very, very soon. Goodbye.